It's just to kind of like have it on record somewhere, and because I just don't have the patience or like the ability to feel safe writing anymore, or haven't really since I got married to my ex-husband back in 2011. But 2018, it was a year that needs to be fucking documented somewhere, just because it's been so fucking wild, and it's still not ending. I'm struggling hard through the fucking shit. But anyway, so it started when I got a message on Facebook. Well, not really a message. I got a wave, which is stupid because I never really answered those waves. They're so fucking lame. It's like the most whack-tastic thing you can send somebody. But for whatever reason, I automatically felt the need to reply to it. And to a stranger at that, which is out of character too for me. So I started talking to somebody. I was talking to him for a little bit, like a very little bit, before I did something even more out of character, which was agree to fucking meet a stranger. Not only that, but even it was my idea, and I had him come over to my house, so he knew where I lived at that, which is something I don't do, and I haven't done since probably since the whole marriage incident that fucking occurred years back. And for that reason, specifically, I don't talk to strangers. I'm not into fucking getting to know strangers. I'm not interested in meeting nobody. Never. Not never. Not interested in looking for a friend. Not interested for looking for anything from anybody since 2011 went down. But anyway, for whatever reason, something made me and pushed me to do it. So I did. And instantly we clicked and whatever. And all that. But as quick as it had started, and as fast as it started, it ended just as quickly, probably. On January 13th of last year, when he decided to drop me off and really just, like, decide to disappear for whatever reason. I don't know. I didn't really ever get a clear reason. I still don't know. Which is probably the whole basis behind 2018 being so fucked up for me, is a lack of fucking clarity and lack of fucking answers from people. Like, straight up no answers. All the riddles and the fucking mind games are really fucking blowing my mind into, like, dust. But anyway, he disappeared on January 13th without, like, really any explanation. But kept on, like, periodically messaging me, apologizing for it, which I didn't really get. It just really pissed me off because he gave me a whole bunch of different reasons and not just one solid reason. And all the reasons he did give me really didn't, like, make too much sense as to why he would just fucking, like, roll out so hard, so quick, so fast. And, like, without any warning at that. But that's what happened. And anyway, so that's when it all started for me, to where I was like, whatever. I was, like, disappointed a little bit, but I'm not the type of person who goes out and tries to get emotionally involved with anybody. I try not to get my emotions tied into anything. I stay disconnected from people, places, things, and emotions for a reason. For a very, very good reason. And that's obviously to protect myself. I've been through some really horrific shit, but that's besides the point. But about 2 weeks after he disappeared, I found myself, like, doubled over in pain, just, like, fucking physical pain, like hurting, like out of nowhere, got like fucking slapped with this unreasonable amount, like torture and like heartbreak that didn't make sense to me. I didn't even know him long enough. I don't know him long enough to like realistically been feeling that way, to like feel so fucking attached to this dude. And I mean, it was pissing me off. It was really pissing me off to where I was getting really mad. I was getting more mad at myself than anything else. Because it doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense. It still doesn't make sense. Not any logical sense that can be explained. But anyway, it physically, I felt like I had acid eating through my stomach. And I just did not fucking understand where this was coming from. I didn't know where all of a sudden it was all smacking me down and taking me out from nowhere. I couldn't find like a real cause, a real why, who, how, when, what. That really explained all that shit. And it was really, it was really fucking painful. And I felt like I was embarrassed. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to say that I was even upset about this shit because I only knew him for a couple weeks, right? So, but no, I couldn't even hide it because I was outside on the front step, chain smoking for about a month straight, just sobbing my fucking eyes out. Wouldn't move. People would get mad at me because they'd have to walk around me into the front door and just be like annoyed that I was sitting there sobbing. It was like a fucking mess. But that's what happened. Then he came back around March. And really still no reason why other than to see if I was loyal or something, which wasn't one of the reasons in the beginning, but I could tell there was more to it. I could still tell. Like the way that I connected to him was like I could understand him without saying anything, without him saying anything at all. And I don't really like let myself get that far into shit. And I would remember like the weirdest little details and everything about everything that happened when we were together. Like every little thing would play in my mind, like clearly and vividly. Like all of a sudden out of nowhere, it would smack me in the fucking face. And I don't pay attention to anything. If you know me, I mind my own business, and I don't care too much to like pay attention to details like that, especially to that extent, to where months later I'm remembering things that I didn't even realize I was like stored in my brain at the time. But apparently I did. And then that lasted for about a week or two. Then things blew up again. And then probably another 2 days, things blew up again. And then finally in May was the last time I saw him. And haven't seen him since, haven't really talked to him. And I still couldn't understand. I still can't understand why I'm so hung up on the guy. Well, now I can. It started to make sense to me. Not until probably the fall when I started to like dig deep inside myself, because I lost myself completely. I didn't understand what was going on. I didn't understand why everybody was acting the way they were acting. Everybody was acting real funny. Real funny. And I didn't like it at all. They would say some weird shit, and it would really get under my skin, like shit that they didn't do. And I guess around October, it all started to start coming to like quickly come together in little pieces from what I can tell. Anyway, as in like strange shit that like, I mean, it can't be just a coincidence. Like how right before I met him, all of a sudden we had to move everybody back into this house. So then, that was strange. Little things I overheard and didn't mean to accidentally hear, they like stood out to me, and things like that don't stand out to me. Like, I was just like, yeah, that has something to do with him. I know that it's in the way that my ex-husband would say certain shit. He wouldn't even be talking about the situation. And I'd be like, yeah, that has something to do with him. And I completely feel like I'm right on all of it. I'm not even sure what all of it is yet, or if I'll ever really know. But what I had concluded it to be was that the reason for me being so disconnected and not really interested in like forming significant relationships or friendships in my life, and not getting close to anybody, and being disconnected and detached from hobbies, interests, everything in life and everyday life, was due to my ex-husband. All the fucking shit I endured during that marriage. Which, of course, yeah. I mean, it's not that to say that that doesn't play a large part in it. It just adds to the fucking mess. But right before I met my ex-husband, the way I met my ex-husband was that he messaged me on Facebook, and he claimed that he was the best friend of somebody I had just lost, who was the closest person I've ever had to me in my life. And he got me at a time where I was really vulnerable. I mean, he got me at the perfect time. So where he worked me. And it all goes back to back then. Like, back then is when I realized I started to stop really caring, to stop really finding, like, joy in anything in life, to stop, like, really connecting with people. I didn't connect with anybody, really, after Mikey had died. Just because in my mind, what was the point? I mean, I was never going to be that close to anybody. That shit doesn't come around twice, to where it's, like, exactly, like, parallel fucking lives, like, connected to a T, to where we didn't have to talk, and we could talk. We knew exactly what the other one was, like, thinking or, like, feeling. And then I thought about that, and I was like, oh shit, that's what my problem is. The last time I ever felt safe in my life was back when Mikey was still alive. He understood shit in the way that other people didn't understand. And the only time I've ever felt safe since, which is really weird to say, is that first night when I had met the ghost that just keeps disappearing from my life, that I still can't explain. And he knew. I said it from the first night I met him out front in my house. I said, I don't know, I just trust you. And I completely meant it. I don't trust anybody. I trust nobody. But I told him everything I could think of, just so he could be prepared for all the fucked up shit that happens, like, in my life, what happens to me. Just so he doesn't get, like, fucking, weirded out and, like, run away. Just be like, well, why is this happening? Guy explained everything just so nothing was a surprise. Because my life is pretty fucked up. I mean, I don't have it easy. But that was the first time I felt safe since Mikey. And that's a big thing for me, because I've never really felt safe. I've struggled to feel safe anywhere. I feel like I didn't have to be on edge, or, like, have to think, or, like, really, really keep my eyes peeled and be on guard for too long. And I mean, I guess he triggered, like, that thing I had with Mikey. that I wasn't looking for it. I didn't even know it could exist twice that I could ever get back. I mean, especially in this world today. And I wasn't even trying, it just like hit me out of nowhere. But it smacked me real hard. It took me out. Took me down. I'm still down. It's still hard for me every single day because I'm all like, God, it's hard to try to be your own support system. To try and like stay strong and trusting yourself when everybody around you, a whole family full of people are like in your face trying to convince you otherwise, and just really acting real, real strange with it. Like all of a sudden, and when you're begging them for answers, like, what the fuck is actually going on? Will somebody please tell me? Like, there's no way that this is all in my head. And for months now, I've been begging. Just please, just tell me something, because this is all fucking like it's killed me in a way. Like, it's killed a part of me inside, like destroyed a part of me inside, because I didn't think I would ever have to go through that again, and to still have like no answers to it. They refuse. So that's just like confirmation every single day that I have to be forced to like face and like relive the fact that I don't have anyone in this world to trust but myself. And in this house, like, if you know this house and you know this, like, my family, it's loud, and I have like CPTSD, and I get startled easily. Like, I have sensitivity to sound like a motherfucker, and I react like hard. So I'm always on edge, like anticipating the next fucking shoe to drop, the next like shit to hit the fan, and it always does. So to go from finally being able to escape my the marriage I was like fucking trapped in for so long and couldn't see a way out of, to finally go from that to come here and like have no break to where my body can fully rest and recover from that, and just like constantly be on go. It's hard. And then have to like finally like just for whatever reason meet this dude, and then have him disappear, and then all of a sudden like be destroyed inside, like complete agony for no reason. And it's so fucking embarrassing. I'm not even sure if that connection even exists on his side, by the way. So, I mean, it's humiliating to even admit in person or out loud. But to go through all that and try to like find a way to like still try to take care of myself and shit. I mean, this shit is like real life, like no joke. But to have like everybody around you just not really fucking giving a fuck, like not caring, like they see what you're going through, and then like I'm the first one to stick up for everybody, to run and stick up hard, stick up for anybody hard when I hear people being like shit on, and they know it, like I'm loud about it, and they get mad at me for it. It's like, yeah, I'm sticking up for you, but who is ever there to stick up for me? Like nobody. Like I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Like nobody. Like no answers anywhere. And I didn't know, like I was like suppressing the whole Mikey dying thing for so long. Yeah. Like words cannot explain 2018. I cannot even tell you. Like, I have a feeling that 2018 is gonna fucking bleed way the fuck into 2019. Like, this shit doesn't feel over at all. And I mean, the whole trauma shit, like, on top of it, like, nobody, when you only have yourself, it's hard to try to explain shit, because the person doesn't even know you at that point. Like, how do you expect a stranger to fucking believe a word you fucking say? But it's like, it's for real. I'm for real. I'm telling, like, I'm being 100% real when I say, like, I can't even heal from the abuse. I can't even feel safe from the abuse when my ex-husband is still allowed to walk up in this place and like carry on. When I've said him like hundreds of times, please stop talking to him. He's not your friend. He's not gonna have your back for any reason. Like, if anything, he's gonna want to try to take you down too, just because you guys helped me out by letting me come back here, so he doesn't have somebody actively to fucking beat down at his side in every beck and call. And on top of that, the fucking motherfucker had promised that he would kill me and that my body would never be found. And out of everything he's ever said that I've never believed, I don't believe a word that guy says. Like, nothing. That, as soon as he said it, I believe it. I believe it fully. And, like, shit has gotten so out of control around here that, like, one of my neighbors walked up to me to give me some, like, astrology books that she had. She was like, oh, do you want this? And she was like, how you been? I was like, why? What's up? I was like, I'm good. How are you? And she was like, no, Dante was saying, you've been sick for months. Are you okay? I mean, why the fuck are we going around telling the neighbors I've been sick for months if I haven't been sick in years? Like, seriously. Like, when you feel like your life is in, like, active danger and you're trying to figure out a whole bunch of shit, trying to heal from shit, when you have to relive it every fucking day to where you don't feel like you have a chance to breathe, it's fucking exhausting. And, I mean, not having anybody to talk to, anywhere to turn, not believing that you're ever gonna fucking get any answers to anything, because why would you? Like, people are constantly running out of my life whenever anybody sees that. Like, oh man, she might have somebody she can turn to. Like, my whole entire life, as soon as anybody got close, they disappeared for no reason. And it's like, my whole life I never questioned it, because what? I can't blame them. This shit's fucking not. It's a circus around here. I don't blame them. I'd be out too. But, I mean, I have no resources. No fucking, I don't even have a phone number to text people. Like, shit is so out of hand these days that, like, I'm not even sure you can recover from this kind of shit. And to be at a place where you know that, like, people are actively trying to tell you and convince you that you're suicidal and stuff, when I'm very much not suicidal. Like, that's not even an option for me. What kind of person would I be to leave my kids here alone in this dirty-ass, disgusting world? I couldn't let them fucking think that I left them alone to fend for themselves in this fucking hell. We're not on earth. We are fucking in hell. We've already died and went to hell. This is hell. This is not earth. We are not alive. That's what I've always said, and I still believe it. But anyway, I'm just talking out my ass. But I have no other way to express myself, so I figured I'd give this shit a try one time. So, like it or not, that's what it is. Alright, sorry for fucking talking your ear off, and I don't know why you fucking sat here and listened to it, fucking weirdos.